Welcome to the weekend live show.
508.
Welcome to the weekend live show.
508 is where I'm from.
We run down the biggest stories of the week with you every Saturday night. Let us know in the comments right now where you reppin'.
𝗵𝗵 Junction, Canton, Worcester, Long Island, Manchard, South Florida, Webster, Malden, Framingham, Tucson, 𝗺𝗿𝗄𝗆, Salem, Gloucester, Moosop, Connecticut, Charleston, South Carolina, Roslindale, Moosop, Connecticut, London, Hanson, Glendale, Arizona, Lynn, Mapleville, Quincy.
Food stamps, leave your clothes, buddy, and
hey, you a funny ass guy, man.
Have you ever heard of Turtleboy? Yeah? Are you a fan?
508 is where I'm from.
Hey, what's up?
508 is where I'm from.
How was that?
You a freaking idiot. Stop telling people that I'm mentally deranged and stupid.
Call me Aidan. He's not a doctor, but...
Get out of my store, please.
You're a fucking loser.
You are a loser.
You're not a journalist. You're nobody.
You're not turtle hair. Don't make such fun of the criminal justice system.
NFL on the house, blog that.
Let's get this party started.
It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. Bringing the noise. Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separating from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out.
We be disturbing the peace, working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hard body, body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I didn't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet. We be disturbing the peace, working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me?
We be disturbing the peace, working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. We're bringing the noise. Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out.
All right. Whoa. I love this sign so much. This is the best sign I've ever seen. I'm going to put this in my office. I love this sign. This is the greatest thing. And the other side says Jen Altman is rude. Oh, you people crack me up. What's up, Turtle Riders? How's everybody doing out there? Welcome Sunday night. Obviously, we had to delay the show for one evening because of last night's festivities. We had a big event for the Karen Reed, I guess, / Free Turtleboy defense, whatever, at the Moose Club in Malden, which is not easy to get to, by the way. I thought Malden was like more accessible. It's like far away. Fucking Malden's a horror. No, how do you people live in Malden? It's like 93. It's like the horrible, absolutely horrible. I don't know all those places right above Boston, north of Boston, especially. It's fucking hell. Malden, Medford, Chelsea, Revere, Saugus. I mean, they pack you people in there like sardines. It's fucking horrible. It's not living. Somerville, Cambridge. Oh, get at Watertown. Oh my God. I don't know how you people do it, but I just offended half the audience, but that's okay. You're still here. Anyway, guys, welcome to the live show. Yeah, like last night we had our big thing, and let me tell you, it was the funnest. I had a great time. I got there a little late. I'm sorry I got there late. I had to dress up like Adam Lau. And that's the other thing. It took for like there's a lot longer than I thought to get there. But anyway, I got there, and man, I couldn't believe the greeting we got. Like, it was insane. It was insane. I'm like, I'm not used to this. Nobody ever clapped for me when I walked into class as a teacher. So this is like new to me. And, but it was cool. I met like 200 of you fine people last night. I got every picture I take now, just standard Canton salute. Some of these, but mostly these. A lot of cool people I met there last night. Didn't have to buy a drink. People just kept handing them to me. Although Bud Light, we were drinking Colin Albert Lights. So, but it was a great time. I want to give a shout out to the Roccos, Erica and Jen, who just put on DJ Matt too, was fantastic. Who just put on such a remarkable. It was just remarkable what they put on last night. Like, it was crazy, well put together. There was food, just the decorations ever. I have a giant thing of Mike Proctor in my car now. I have a piece of taillight in my suit jacket. Like, it was just wild. It was so cool. I wish it could have lasted longer. So it was a good time. And I had a lot of fun. And I had a lot of, whenever I get to meet Turtle Riders, I always have a good time because you guys are interesting people. And a lot of good costumes last night. It was hard. I got to pick the winner. I had to pick roast beef Ronnie because that was just fucking hilarious. It wasn't just the costume. It was everything. Every time he saw it, he was in character the whole night. Every time I came near him, he would just put the shirt up and he had the wig on too. He's like, fuck you, Turtleboy. He goes, you're a fucking bully. Bullies are cameras. Bullies are cameras. He does that every time. Someone else went to D&E, I guess, last week, and they got video of it. And Jim Ferris's Rude is sitting on the goddamn bench outside on his phone, like always. And then roast beef Ronnie comes out with the shirt up still. Why are you doing roast beef? We know what you look like. What are you doing? But he did it. Oh, I gotta fix it. That's gonna annoy the fuck out of me. There we go. Anyway, so that was a cool night. What else happened that night? I mean, did you guys watch it on the streams? Tom DeRozier had an excellent stream on this last night. Shout out to Tom. He streamed the whole thing for 4 hours. I did not realize he was streaming the entire time. I went back and I rewatched a lot of it today. Like, it was so cool. Like, I was just blown away. So thank you to everybody who put that together. We raised a bunch of money for my legal defense fund and the Karen Reed Legal Defense Fund. And man, just the whole time I'm thinking is that, like, those assholes on May or October 11th, when I was in the courtroom, basically alone, like, none of our people were in the courtroom because you guys couldn't get seats because they let the assholes know beforehand, because they knew if they announced this beforehand, we were going to know. They don't show up. If they think you guys are going to be there, they don't show up because they're pussies. They're cowards. They're not afraid. They're not fearing. They're not afraid of physical harm or true threats. They're afraid of being called out for what they are. Murders, cop killers, trash bags, gutter muppets galore. And they know it's because it ain't me that's going to tell them. It's going to be you people. And they don't want that smoke. So they don't show up at all. But they all showed up like big fucking tough guys in that courtroom. Cuck Carl sitting up there. I'll always remember the faces. I'll always remember the faces who was out there. I took notes on every single one. That fat cow, Michelle Gallery, that cow. Oh my God. And I apologize to the woman I called the moo cow. I mistook her. It was a different woman. I'm talking about that one in the jean jacket with the stupid twin daughters that are friends with Gemma Cabe's stupid daughters. And she was the one that yelled, "Go to hell, Aidan Kearney." Yeah. Go to Planet Fitness, Michelle Gallery. You're gross. You do something and get rid of the jean jacket. The 80s ended a long time ago. I don't know what you think you're doing with that thing. Oh, disgusting. So all these losers out there, Erin O'Keefe. What the hell is Erin O'Keefe and her mother doing there? Who the fuck are you? Don't you have somebody? Weren't you just harassing the Star Drive-In Theater last week? Lizzie Proctor, quite the victim. Poor Lizzie. I mean, shout out to Erica last night with the shirt on. Says Lizzie P tried to get me fired. I love that shirt. That was funny. I mean, oh, by the way, if I would like to ask anybody out there who has been, if Elizabeth Proctor called your workplace, please reach out to me. I know I talked to a couple, but I want to get them in line because that's actually going to be very helpful towards getting this dismissed. I mean, that's an easy one. The Elizabeth Proctor aspect of this witness intimidation. First of all, she's not a witness, but according to the statute, if you are a family member of a witness, that counts too for some fucking reason. Because it's the most poorly written statute ever, but whatever, law's a law. And we need to get rid of that law, but it is a law. Now, the defense for that is going to be everything that I said on the voicemail to Elizabeth Proctor was just in response to the fact that she called a bunch of you people's workplaces. And it can't be like Mandy Bisson or it can't be Angel Caddy, whatever. Like, I know that we think those are Elizabeth Proctor, but it's about what you can prove. So if you can't prove it's her, is no bueno. So we got to make sure that it's, an actual, like the Elizabeth Proctor, like, so if her phone number came up, for instance, like that's how we got her with the one woman there. And she did it to a couple other people. If she did anything like that to you guys, reach out and email me turtleboysports@gmail.com or message my new Facebook page, Aidan Kearney on Facebook. Do it that way, because that one's easy. I mean, I'm going down the list of these witnesses and victims, whatever you want to call them. I mean, have you ever seen eight less sympathetic people that are like less victims than them? Like Matt McCabe is a victim. Oh, please. Of what? Poor eating. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry I said that Matt McCabe's titties are big. They are. They're luscious. And it's just a fact. It is what it is. Like Jennifer McCabe Googled how long to die in cold at 2:27 in the morning. She murdered John O'Keefe. She participated in the murder of John O'Keefe. I want to just put that out there, just in case I wasn't abundantly clear about this, and I'm facing 8 felonies and 90 days in prison if I say the wrong thing. And I want to be abundantly clear about this, just in case because Jennifer McCabe thought that, hiding behind her pig friends, that's what these cops are. They're not cops. They're pigs. They're fake cops. They're bitches with badges. She thought that she could get behind them, and she had this tough girl face in court staring at me the whole time. She wasn't like all confident. Jennifer McCabe, like we saw in the video where she's like, I feel bad for you guys. Oh my God, I feel bad for you guys. You guys are like wicked, led astray by Turtleboy. No, she was like angry Jen McCabe in court. You did this to me. I told the truth. I reported the news. I asked legitimate questions to a woman who undeniably 1,000% proof Googled how Huss long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m. Not because she was curious about that, but because John O'Keefe, she had just witnessed John O'Keefe being beaten to death into a vegetable inside 34 Fairview Road. And she was there for the discussion about what they were going to do with his body. And she and the other people in the house decided that they would put the body out in the cold, in the middle of a blizzard, right where Karen Reed was last seen, so that Karen Reed would spend life in prison for a crime that they committed, and John O'Keefe would die because John O'Keefe was alive when she Googled that. But she wanted him to die. So she wanted to know how long she had. How long would it take for John O'Keefe, a father of two, a man who adopted his sisters after she died of cancer, her two children. He adopted them. He was a Boston police officer for 16 years serving his community. And she wanted to know how long it would take for her family members to finish him off, to murder him. That's what Jennifer McCabe did. In case I haven't been abundantly clear about that, that's how evil Jennifer McCabe is. And to be standing in that courtroom, and I didn't really process it at the time, to be standing in that courtroom and I'm the one in chains and shackles because I have a fucking YouTube show and I went to a lacrosse game and asked questions of a murderer. I asked a murderer who was walking around public like none of this happened, why she murdered someone. And for that, I'm in chains. And the murderer is staring at me like I did something wrong. Like I am the villain here. That's how gaslighting, and this woman, this evil pig, this horse face, disgusting pig, did the same thing to Karen Reed. The same exact thing. She put Karen Reed in chains and then went to her court hearings and consoled John O'Keefe's dumb, naive mother and rubbed her shoulders, made sure she's okay. Even, she killed your son, Peg. I know you're not a smart woman. I know you're really sad, but Jennifer McCabe and her brother-in-law and her daughter's weird cousin, but maybe girlfriend, but not really a cousin and not really a girlfriend. They just take senior pictures together. Him, bang, bang. Yeah, they murdered. And as far as I'm concerned, they all did. Every single person inside 34 Fairview Road, all of them murdered John O'Keefe because nobody tried to save his life. And all of them, not a single person voiced any sort of opposition to it that we know of. And for the last however many months, they have gone along with this. So, that is disgusting. And to have that individual stare at me in court with this angry face, knowing full well what she did, knowing full well that when I questioned her, I was right. When Alan Jackson made those accusations in court, he was right. Because she did Google that at 227. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. Software shows that. Something called Cellbrite, the industry standard, shows that. The defense expert, or the prosecution expert, doesn't disagree. Jessica Hyde. They told us that she did, but that was a lie because they didn't show us the report. They just lie. All they do is lie. And so to be judged, those 8 people, obviously Matt McCabe, idiot, useless, moron, to have him, he wasn't even there. Chris Albert was there. Literally, between him and Carl Dougal in the same courtroom, you couldn't fit any more cucks if you wanted to. It was a cuck-off. That's what it was. It was a cuck-off between Carl Dougal and Chris Albert to see who could be the bigger cuck. Now, I don't know, as a matter of fact, that Carl Dougal watches Jackie Dougal cucking. I don't know that. But I do know that Chris Albert knows that I think in around 2008, his wife, Julie, who also has an order on me, who I've never seen in person. I've only seen 3 of them in person, 3 of the 8, who also has an order on me. Julie decided that she was going to put Officer Wade's penis inside of her. That's what she did. And Chris stuck around because that's how you do when you're a cuck. That's how cucks do. So not only is Chris okay with another officer in town having sex with his wife, he also killed a man in 1994, a Hungarian immigrant named Peter Mazaros, R.I.P., 30 years ago next year, would have been 54 years old next year, but never made it to 25 because Chris Albert murdered him and spent 6 months in jail for that. That happened in real life. And this guy who repeatedly goes around calling the Canton police and his boys in blue and feels so confident that they'll come save him because Chris Albert can't do anything himself. Chris Albert's a pussy. Chris Albert got beat up by the 𝗵𝗺𝗏𝗺 brothers. They whooped his ass. And instead of taking his beating like a man, Chris Albert went and cried to his cuck friend, Officer Michael Lank, who was 4 beers in the bag, not working, not on the clock, and decided to arrest the 𝗵𝗺𝗏𝗺 brothers unjustly, who did nothing wrong. And they ended up not only getting acquitted, but sued. And he has been promoted twice. He's also the same officer, the only one to step foot inside 34 Fairview Road, the only officer to actually see Brian Albert that morning and see what his face looked like and see and notice if he had any cuts on him or anything like that. That Michael Lank. So to see Chris Albert, Jennifer McCabe, Matt McCabe. I mean, look, these are some people say Colin Albert was there. I didn't see him. But I mean, he's following in his father's footsteps, kind of, and his uncle's footsteps, the cucking and the killing. Basically, those two aspects is what he has inherited in the family. So why am I saying all this? Because I want to make it perfectly clear. I'm telling you right now, you wanted to shut me up. You got me in court and you thought that was going to shut me up. But I'm going to make it very clear. I'm going to be louder. Those were all of them involved in the murder. Okay. Lizzie Proctor was not involved in the murder. Michael Proctor was not involved in the murder. He was involved in the cover-up, but not involved in the murder. Chris Albert, to my knowledge, was not involved in the actual murder. Certainly was involved in the cover-up. Julie Nagel was inside the house. So as far as I'm concerned, she was involved in the murder. Jennifer McCabe, definitely involved in the murder. Matt McCabe, involved in the murder. Colin Albert, definitely involved in the murder. So I'm looking out of the sea of people who were just the lowest scum of the earth, and they thought that this could shut me up. So I just want to reiterate, in case there's any doubt about this whatsoever, anything, is that they murdered John O'Keefe and framed Karen Reed. And if anything I just said, I am not stating this as an opinion. I won't hide behind that if you sue me. I will say that I was stating this as a fact. It happened. The evidence shows that. So if this is untrue, what I'm saying, it is the easiest, most slam dunk libel case ever in American history. And I'm doing it to a bunch of people with resources who can hire attorneys. Sue me. Dare ya. No one's going to sue me. Brian Albert. I dare Brian Albert to sue me. Do it. Because I called you a murderer, Brian. So there's that. Anyway, that's my thought on that. So anyway, that's an interesting start to the show. It's 9:25 now. I think the program can begin. Again, if you guys are new here, we're here every Tuesday and normally Saturday night at 9 p.m. Today's Sunday. We had a thing last night, so it was pushed off. But smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, because you never know when we're going to go live. All right. You never know when we're going to do an impromptu. We'll be going back to Canton eventually. Right now, just a bump in the road. I have court on Wednesday. I'm sure I'll be going some sort of live afterwards, after court on Wednesday, to talk about how it went. We are doing, it's round 2 with Ken Mello. Hopefully he's had time to read our pleadings, and we'll see if he shows up. We'll see if he shows up prepared this time, because he was not prepared on Thursday to make any sort of oral arguments in the case. So again, if you guys like text me during the, I can't keep up with the texts during the live. So I'm the wrong person to message about that. Anyway, okay. So what was I going to say here? Oh yeah. Anyway, if you guys like the program and you want to donate to what we do here, you can click at the link at the top. It should be posted at the top of the chat, pinned to the top. It's called Turtle Chat. You click on that. You can donate whatever amount of money you want. And when you do, I will get a notification and I will read that out loud to the class. So let me see if I got him here. Hold on. Actually, give me 1 sec to pull this up. Hold on. I got it here somewhere. There it is. Should be able to read them right off here. All right, so you can click and you can write whatever message you want, and I'll read them out loud. So, for instance, so far we got Steve sends $10 and says, "Catching up on all this the last couple of weeks. Has the Boston police weighed in on all of this?" Okay, all the Boston police have said is that they caught the right person on February 2nd. Greg Long posted that. Greg Long lives in Canton, by the way. Of course he does, and knows all these assholes. So, besides that, the Boston police has not come to anything, because the Boston police know that this is a sham. I do wish, though, that police would, I wish some cop would just speak out against this. I'm always told how brave cops are, and I do respect cops. I'm not trying to shit on cops or anything like that. I don't find that much brave. I don't think they're that brave. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Bravery right now would be what I'm doing. I'm braver than any fucking cop out there right now. I'll tell you that much. I'm saying things that are the truth, and I'm getting shackled for it. I'm willing to sacrifice everything for this. That's what fucking bravery looks like. If you're afraid to speak out about this because, oh no, my job, I'm going to get in trouble on my job. And you know it's fucking true. You know that these assholes killed John O'Keefe, but you don't say anything because, oh no, my job might be mad at me. I'm going to get in trouble with my work. That's actually the opposite of bravery. You're willing to sacrifice exactly nothing for what's right. So I don't think you're necessarily like a bad person or like in on the cover up or anything like that, but you're definitely not brave. You're quite the opposite. And it's really a shame. Every other profession, I feel like in this case, and again, I'm not trying to shit on cops. A firefighter diddlers a kid, or a teacher diddles a kid, or some shit like that. Like nobody comes to their defense. None of their coworkers defend them. They're happy to throw them under the bus. We have the most blatantly corrupt state troopers I've ever seen in Michael Proctor and 𝗫𝗄𝗄𝗃 and Brian Tully and Nicholas Garino and John Fanning. And not a single trooper out there is willing to stand up and be like, yeah, those guys are assholes. Those guys are corrupt as fuck. But, oh no. Yeah, I mean, Sarah Levinson, she doesn't have an order on me because the rolling rally, the peaceful rolling rally, which is going to be so funny to talk about in court, how harmless that was. The rolling rally did not go to Sarah Levinson's house, but let me be very clear in case Sarah Levinson's unclear about this. Sarah Levinson helped kill a man, and she's a nurse, and she's just as bad as the rest of them. She is. Sarah Levinson helped kill a man. She was there. She hid her identity from being there for 9 months. She worked out a deal with them in which her name would not be brought up. So if Sarah Levinson's parents are watching this, maybe we can find out her parents' names too. And we can point out what a shitty parent she has to raise such a horrible, morally depraved daughter. And the fact that Sarah Levinson is still a nurse in Milton is disgusting. If I were one of her patients, I would ask for a new nurse because I'd be afraid this person's going to kill me because she clearly has no value for human life whatsoever. Anyway, Detective Mullins sends $25 and says, "You all looked incredible last night. Canton Confidential is not a cult." Okay. Scott sends $25 and says, "Hoping Mello is destroyed Wednesday, and I will be there again." Excellent, Scott. Nice to meet you the other day. Bob sends $25 and says, Turtleboy, the idea that you could even hurt Chris Albert's business is a fucking joke. Yeah, you know what hurts Chris Albert's business? The mediocre chicken parm, the weird, rude guy who hangs out in front of the store all day and rips butts, and that roast beef Ronnie fella who comes out and gives everyone the middle finger. That might hurt business too. And, the fact that he hasn't invested a fucking dime into his business in 1,000 years. That too. Nobody can find that shithole until you made him famous. He owes you royalties and then pay his taxes. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, he does. Chris Albert doesn't pay taxes either. The guy who never shows up to Stoughton District Court when he's summoned showed up that day, didn't he? 20 plus years in this town, and my wife asked me where D&E is just today. You have to be starving and drunk, falling out of the nearby bar to end up at his restaurant. It's not a restaurant, for his mediocre chicken parm. Carry on to justice, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Geary sends $10 and says, Linfield wants to free Karen Reed. Thanks, Turtleboy, for the great reporting. BU Terrier Hockey is going to win the Bean Pot. All your money on BU. All right. DW sends $25, says, for anyone who follows Turtleboy and the Karen Reed case on Twitter, make sure to notice that the majority of accounts who are anti-Karen have accounts that have been created in August, September, or October of this year. That's very true. The few anti-Karen folks out there are desperately creating burners likely to control the narrative. It's so true. I didn't hear any opposition to this in May. It started appearing once Kofindafer came out of nowhere. Like that was when it started to become a thing. And it's probably like 3 people. Like, Jackie Dougal's got like 4 of them. She does. We found out Ken Dougal, Carl is a brother that's dumber than him somehow. He was Pat's Nation. I mean, you go down the list of just losers, like absolute losers. And none of them use their real name. They're all scared to, not because of, physical fear, but because of embarrassment. So there's that. Okay. Again, if anyone wants to donate to the Turtle Chat, they click at the link at the top. We do have a couple, Cash Apps. Rich R, and my Cash App is $ Uncle Turtleboy if you want to donate. Rich R sends $25 and says, oh, wait, open the app for more details. Okay, I got to open the app. Hold on. I was reading my texts. All right. Rich R sends 25 and says, for all the Canton cuckoffs. All the Canton cuckoffs. Blurred Lines sends $10 and says, your ability to see through the bullshit. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Blurred Lines. Yeah, we'll see. I don't need to go there. Ann McLeod sends $25 and said, did you check your car for GPS? I wouldn't even know where to look, and I don't care because I'd be looking fresh with them feds watching, unlike some people who don't be looking fresh with them feds watching. So there's that. We got one more dono here that just came in on a Cash App. Jen, if you sent money, you sent it looked like you sent a request for money, Jen. I know she sent them. Okay, she sends $25 and she goes, you all looked amazing last night. So fun to watch. Were you guys watching the stream? Were you watching Tom? Tom DeRozier did such an excellent job on the stream. He was excellent. So give Tom DeRozier a sub if you want. He's been covering a lot of this stuff too. Tom's a great guy. I've had issues with Tom in the past, and he's pissed me off a little bit, but he's a really good guy. I just want to put that out there. Tom DeRozier's a really good guy. Okay. Wilson Wad sends $40 and just says smiley face. So thank you very much, sir. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've never watched other people party before. But it could have been, I mean, I got to speak, so there's that. Yeah, Tom. Yes, exactly. Yes, he did. All right, cool. So anyway, if anyone wants to donate, click at the link at the top, but let's listen to this call. So I want to start off by talking. So I got sent this the other day, obviously. Let me pull it up. Actually, before we do that, I want to play a different video. So you guys are, and this is a story. I hate even talking about the story. I wrote about it in January. It's too sad. This is the most controversial story. The Lyndsay Clancy story out of Duxbury. The woman who killed her 3 kids. Oh, it pains me to even mention this story. My thoughts at the time are the same as my thoughts now. My original thought when I heard what she did was, I feel bad for her that she didn't die. Again, I still feel that way. I feel even more strongly about that now because she was supposed to die. That was the plan. If she died, this would be a completely different story. This would be a story of, wow, how horrible. All 3 children gone, the wife gone, mental illness, kill is a killer, whatever. But the problem is she lived. And now it's a different story. Now it's a story of murder. And now, like, she's going to be, I don't know if she's going to be a vegetable. I think she's in a wheelchair. She's represented by Kevin Reddington. It's a story that I'm not even going to follow much because it's too hard to write about. And, you know, it's like, I see the people in here, like, she planned it 100%. Definitely. She totally planned it. Like, no doubt about it. Doesn't change my opinion on the case. My opinion back then is the same as today. Obviously, Lyndsay Clancy cannot be free. Obviously. But it is such a fucking tragedy, that story, because it could happen to, I really feel like it could happen. The only difference between Lyndsay Clancy and a lot of other women is luck. Is that your brain was not fucking filled with whatever fucking insanity was in her brain. Because I guarantee Lyndsay Clancy was not like that 5-6 years ago. Lyndsay Clancy became that. And it's a horrible fucking story. It's just it's so sad. But anyway, she was finally arraigned. And something very interesting happened during her arraignment. And I think we should listen to this now. Let me pull this up. So there's Kevin Reddington, who, by the way, has made me his cover photo on his Facebook page. He turned my mugshot into his cover photo. How is this real? How is this real? But anyway, she is sitting there at the mask on next to him. And this is her arraignment.
Immediately after the phone call from Patrick, Lyndsay Clancy's fitness app on her watch, which is connected to her phone, shows that she went up 3 flights.
What?
There's, in her home, there was the finished basement level, the first floor level, which is the living area, and then the second floor level, which is the bedroom area where her bedroom was. And it shows that she went up those 3 flights immediately after the phone call from where she spoke with her husband. When Patrick arrived home, the first thing he noticed was silence, which is unusual with dysfunction.
Wait a minute. How do they know that she went up 3 flights of stairs? Say that one more time.
From Patrick, Lyndsay Clancy's fitness app on her watch, which is connected to her phone.
The fitness app on her watch, like an Apple Watch?
Shows that she went up 3 flights.
Shows she ascended 3 flights of stairs.
There's, in her home, there was the finished basement level.
Oh, there's a finished basement.
The first floor level, which is
okay,
the living area, and then the second floor level, which is the bedroom area where her bedroom was. And it shows that she went up those 3 flights immediately after the phone call.
Oh. So they know she went up the stairs because her Apple Health data showed that she did. Oh, it's almost like Apple Health data is accurate information that prosecutors use in court in murder trials. Well, isn't that interesting? Unless, of course, that Apple Health data incriminates people like Jennifer McCabe and Brian Albert and company. Then it's, actually much simpler than that. I got it all wrong, guys. I got it all wrong. Apple Health data only works in Plymouth County because that's where Lyndsay Clancy lived. She lived in Plymouth. Duxbury's in Plymouth County. or maybe Bristol too. Maybe every county except Norfolk County. All I know is it doesn't count. It doesn't. It's nosies in Norfolk County. They only use GPS, which is not 100% accurate, and uses satellites, and doesn't have. And by the way, like, why don't Karen Reed's? Why doesn't her phone show her ascending and descending stairs if she was with John the whole time? Things that make you go, oh yeah, duh. Oh my God, I can't fucking believe it. Every time. The more I talk about this case, I'm like, how the fuck can this be real? Like, you give me a break. Anyway, yeah, Norfolk. That's how they all pronounce Norfolk County, Norfolk. So that I guess that's what they're going to use. I heard that. I'm like, you have to be fucking kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Shout out to Olivia Lambo. Other people definitely saw this too, but man, she is the best. I gotta pimp out her account. If you want knowledgeable information, well-written shit on the Karen Reed case, give Olivia a follow at Olivia Lambo. I learn a lot by reading her page. So good stuff right there. Okay. Let's listen to this tape. So I got sent the tape of the radio transmissions of what was happening in my neighborhood the day that I was arrested. And where'd they go? Let's see, live. Okay, here it is. There it is. Okay, I found it. So we need to give this a listen. I've already played it and I've done a blog on it, but we need to listen together as a class because I have a lot of thoughts on this. I really do. This is very upsetting, this tape. I was pissed before when I was arrested. And then I heard this shit and I'm like, I wrote this on Twitter and some people were mad at me. I go, the Massachusetts State Police is the gayest organization on earth. And there was a lot of people that said, oh, Turtleboy, gayest? You're using gay. Excuse me. If your ire right now is about the fact that I used perfectly acceptable 1990s insults on social media, if that is your biggest beef, rather than, the murder, if you have time to even correct me for that, you can fuck all the way off. I don't give a shit what you think about anything. I want to offend you. I hope it offended you. And that's it. Okay. It's a fucking, do not police my language. You don't tell me what I can and I cannot say. That's it. I have never outgrown using wicked gay as I'll never outgrow it. It doesn't mean, whatever, homophobic or whatever. No, I just like using the word. It flows off the tongue, right? Like cunt. I just like to say it. And the more you tell me I can't say it because times change, the louder I'm going to say it. Quit being gay. I mean, don't watch Old School. What is one of the first lines in Old School? When Luke Wilson's in the back of the cab, the cab driver turns around. He's like, I'd recommend you stop being such a faggot. But no, and that movie was hilarious. We all love that movie. Did you guys call up? Did you call up Will Ferrell and them and say, hey, guys, I really like the movie and all. It was funny as fuck. Frank the Tank. Oh, good shit. But can you not say faggot? Thank you. Because that really offends me. Fuck off. That's what I think of you in the speech police right there. Quit being gay. Anyway, after hearing this tape, I also thought of The Wire when Avon Barksdale was arrested at the end of season 1. And they march up into the strip club and they go up to his office and he's like, look at these Delta Force motherfuckers. That's how I felt about it. Like when I heard this, I'm like, holy shit. I have thoughts. Let's just listen to it. So it starts off at 7:52.
We got a bus, but it's a little early, right?
Supposed to be around 8:30, but Kevin, if you want to try to take a drive by past that bus.
So this is at, no, I apologize. This is at 7:51. So I'll show you my neighborhood, right? Before we even, just so you guys know the lay of the land. Like, this is ground zero for whatever. Now everyone knows my address. I really don't give a shit. You could have found it out anyway. Let me show you guys just the lay of the land around here in Holden, Massachusetts. You're going to get the grand tour. Northern Holden, Massachusetts. We're up near Princeton. So, is that Mason Road? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So this is Route 31, takes you from Princeton into Holden, and then Worcester's down that way, right? So I live over here towards the beginning of Mason Road. Anyway, like my kid's bus stop is right here on Piccadilly Circle. If for some reason they have to cross the street and stand over here because there's one kindergartner that lives on Piccadilly Circle and has never gone on the bus. But so we got to cross the street just in case the kindergartner comes. We got to go on that side of the street. Fine, whatever. So that's where we go. And, but and this over here is like, so the bus will come up here from Wood Street, and then it goes down Boulder Hill, and then it takes a right onto Mason and then goes this way to school. Okay. And so it picks the kids up right here. And then there's another bus stop, like at one of these homes. And then there's another bus stop at the Maple Tree Learning Center, and like 15 kids get on here, and my kids can see these kids every day. So what the Maple Tree kids, they saw everything. There's like 15 of them. And I'll show you periodically where these people were like setting up based on this audio. So the problem is that Piccadilly Circle stop, there's a middle school stop there that those kids got on their bus at like 7:50. And so the tape starts with it's like at 7:50, they're watching these middle school kids get on the bus. So that's where we're at right now.
Yep, I'm right in front of the bus. I don't see two kids getting on the bus at that street.
At that street, yep.
We'll take a look. We're not really hearing you guys.
I'm listening to this grizzled mother. We'll take a look. Yeah, we'll go take a look. Yeah, Sully, see what's going on over there. I mean, how would these kids' parents feel about this? To know a bunch of creepy old men like Brian Tully are sitting there watching your like 12-year-old wait for the bus. And they've it sounds like they might have mistook your kids for mine initially. Like you're scoping out children. They're using children as like landmarks. What the fuck is wrong with these assholes? When this is all said and done, let me be very clear to the asshole who put me in cuffs from the fugitive unit, and not just Tully. Tully's the one that read me my rights, so he's the one that technically arrested me, but he's not the one who put me in cuffs. When put me in cuffs, I think that's Sully. Like, let me just be very clear to these assholes. You're all gonna get called. I'm gonna find all your names, motherfucker. We're gonna you're gonna find out the definition of peaceful protest when this is all said and done. And you don't get to just say I was doing my job. Fuck your job. Quit your job. If your job is to participate in this shit and you want to keep doing your job, then you're a fucking loser. You'd have more respect and dignity fucking picking garbage than this job. Oh, you like your fucking job? This is your fucking job? Yeah, you know who else liked this job? The guy working the night shift at Auschwitz on top of the guard tower. He liked his job too. It was really easy. He got to sit there and read German Playboy magazines all day. And, he never had to kill anyone, never had to kill any Jews. They were all sleeping because it was the night shift. He had a nice, easy job. He liked his job. Fuck your job. That's what I think of your fucking job. You accepted this job. You're a piece of fucking shit. If your boss assigns you this job, that's when you stand up and say, I ain't participating in this shit, boss. This shit is gay as fuck. I am not doing this. This is embarrassing. I went to the fucking academy. We're supposed to take down like dangerous drug dealers and criminals and shit like that. And we're going to a fucking suburban neighborhood watching little kids get on a fucking bus. I ain't doing that, coach. Take me out. Take me out. Oh, you fucking losers. Anyway.
Kevin, can you go again? 2 kids on the bus or getting off the bus?
Oh, what are they? Oh, is that a real question? On the bus or getting off the bus? Who is this short bus special? It's the fucking morning. They're not getting off the bus, you dumb shit motherfucker. Getting off the bus at 7:50? Do you understand how a fucking school bus works, motherfucker? Oh my God.
There are 2 older kids that are getting on the bus. I'm sure there's another one coming through.
Nothing gets by him. Another one come through.
Received. Sir, from KP, it was the same thing yesterday. 2 older kids got on around the same time as now.
Stop right there. Stop right there. A lot of people heard this and they're like, KP. Now, again, she of crusted panties won't even be part of the story. I highly doubt that they were talking about crusty panties there. It's certainly a weird coincidence that they said KP, but I highly doubt that. Like, nothing would surprise me with the state police. They would stoop to anything. They're that low. They might be that pathetic, but it seems unlikely that that is their fucking source. I would, if that's their fucking, oh my God, just when you thought they couldn't get any worse. Why don't we take a vote right now? Why don't we take a poll vote on this? Actually, I'm going to do a poll vote. Start a poll. Okay, so I just put out a poll question there. Is the KP that they're referring to there, is that she of crusted panties? Yes or no? Like, so vote in the poll. I'm just curious. I would vote no, because I mean, as despicable as these people are, and as pathetic as they think they are, I would like to think that's a bridge too far, using she of crusted panties as some sort of intel source. And it's a 50-50 in the polls. Holy shit. Oh my God. We got 340 votes in like 10 seconds. It's 51-49. Well, that should be interesting. That should be interesting. Anyway, but I think the weirder part about that segment was like, listen to what he says again.
Sir, from KP, it was the same thing yesterday. 2 older kids got on around the same time as now, but it was definitely 8:30.
Same as yesterday. There were 2 older kids that got on the bus. They sat outside of my fucking house on Tuesday and did the same shit. These losers. Imagine that was your fucking job. That's what you did today. That's what you did 2 days. That's how you earned your paycheck 2 days in a row. Is you came to my neighborhood in quiet Holden, Massachusetts, a neighborhood filled with children. And you sat there and you looked at other people's kids. You fucking pedo fucks. You fucking perverts. You came to my neighborhood to look at other people's children. Oh, I'm going to roast you motherfuckers. When I find out all your names, and I will find out all of your fucking names. We're going to audit the fuck out of you. I'm going to make Josh Abrams look like goddamn Ted Daniel. You understand that? Oh, you're getting audited. You pedo fucks. All you pedo fucks staring at children in my fucking neighborhood. You pedo fucks. You should be embarrassed. Yeah. Hi, honey. What'd you do today? Stared at a bunch of kids. Yeah. Well, did you arrest anyone today? No, that's tomorrow. Today was Operation Look at Children. That's what I fucking did today. I took notes on how many children were in a certain spot at a certain time in a town called Holden, where we've never been to before. That's what I fucking did today. Oh, really? You must have a big day tomorrow. Take it out. What do you do? Well, you see, he's got a YouTube show, and he left a voicemail on Elizabeth Proctor's voicemail one time, and he made a wisecrack about conjugal visits because her husband's going to jail, probably because he's a criminal. He frames people for murder, innocent people. And so, yeah, long story short, I stare at kids. That's what I fucking do. I go to suburban towns and I stare at other people's children all day, and I make note of them. You fucking pedos. You pedo fucks. Oh, that, like, the more I think about it, it's just fucking disgusting. No, KP is crusty. Oh, it's not crusty, you're saying. Okay. What's the vote at now? Now it's winning? Now Creston Pays is winning 52-48. Oh, how'd that happen? Anyway, let's play some more.
Received.
Oh, received. Oh, they're so gay.
It should be bus 30.
It should be bus 30.
Standing on a comms check. Kevin.
Kevin? Kevin? Got anything, Kevin? What? What? We got you, Johnny. Like, listen to these guys. We got you. We got your back, Johnny. We got you. Well, I'm over here on Boulder Hill, checking it out. Well, fire hydrant over here. Yeah. Freshly manicured grass. Check. Yeah. This house up here, they need to. They're gonna have to rake those leaves soon. You have to do something about that. Okay. Roger that, Johnny. We got you back. We got you back. We got a horse farm down the street. We got a 𝗺cie. My kids like to go and look at the 𝗺cie sometimes. You can go check that out. There's a whole wooded area called the Trout Brook down the road. You can check. It's lovely. You go for a walk in the woods. I go running in there sometimes. You like it. It's fucking mean streets around here, dude. The mean streets of Holden, Mass. I'm like, God damn it.
CCU.
This is the best part. I'm not actually. It's not the best part. It's fucking hilarious. The check-ins, the code names. Okay. So R9, I found out afterwards, means like over and out, like received 10-4. Back in my day, it was 10-4. Now it's R9, I guess. And they call out their code names one by one. It's so cute. And then they check in with the boss. They do a little check-in to make sure DCU, that the first guy, they name their fucking things after like Worcester shit too, like landmarks and shit. Like it's, oh my God, just I'm so embarrassed for them. If I were a Massachusetts State Trooper, I would be just like, this is so fucking cringe. I wish I didn't work for such a gay organization. It is what it is. So they call out DCU first. Oh, he's alive. Thank God. Worcester. You alive?
R9.
Oh, he didn't get shot. He didn't get shot. Great. Next. Cat. You were right, Cat. Cat.
R9.
Oh my God, Cat. Don't fucking scare us like that. Don't fucking scare us, Cat. We thought the cat got eaten by the wolf. Cat. God damn it, Cat. What are you doing there? I know you're like, are you looking at the kid still, Cat? Cut the shit, Cat. He's alive, though. Thank God Cat's alive. DCU's alive and Worcester's alive because there's fucking real shit up in Holden, man. It gets real dangerous around. You don't want to go out at night. There's no street lights. We got owls and shit, coyotes, bloggers, award-winning journalists, YouTubers. Like shit gets real. All right, next. Ryan. Oh, that's a cool name. Oh, Ryan's good. Okay, what are the last one? Listen to this one.
Vaccine.
Is this vaccine? Can anybody make out? I heard vaccine. Can anybody make out what this was?
Vaccine.
I heard vaccine.
R9. Received. R9 on my end. And we'll just stand by for words.
R9. So he's the boss. He's like checking out. He's like, yeah, just I'm R9 too, guys, just in case. Thanks for asking, guys. I'm also R9. I'm also alive. So yeah. You guys heard Maxine? I'm gonna go with vaccine. Or Maxine? Crime scene? Okay, Maxine. Whatever. He's on Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters. Okay, so they're alive. So just the squad team is alive. It's 7:58. We have 35 minutes until launch. 8:09.
All units on that. Disregard.
Okay, that was a big no-no. Disregard. They got them all fired up. Maybe the bus was coming early. 8:09. Nothing. Then we got 8:21. We got some action.
There's a school van, a gray school van that just pulled in there now. Someone wants to drive by.
Oh no. A gray school van pulled into Piccadilly Circle across the street. Oh shit. Better get on that. Oh, you mean the one for the special needs kids? Oh, now they're stalking special needs children. This just keeps getting better. They're stalking special needs children now on the van. In case I try to make a break for it and sneak on that van, I might pull a fast one there. I think a few of these cops know about riding the van to school, quite frankly, especially the guy who had to ask if they were getting dropped off or getting on.
Pulled into that residence?
Nope.
Negative into the circle across the street.
Negative. Oh my God. This is how Jen Duso used to talk all the time. It's so annoying. Negative. They talk in military time too. Oh, 400 hours. No. 1800 hours. Oh, shut the fuck up. It's called 6 o'clock. Shut up.
Okay, received.
Received.
Still standing by for the yellow target to go by.
Still standing by for the yellow target to go by. They're calling a bus full of 5-year-olds a yellow target. This is what these losers are doing. Fucking losers.
Received. I just heard Alexis pass me. I'm just confirming it's not him.
Oh, shit. He just had Alexis pass him. There's more than one person in this town who owns Alexis, and he's just confirming it's not him. So whoever this poor Lexus driver is just going to work, whatever, going about their day, and some pig is following him and making sure he's not actually an award-winning journalist trying to make a break for it. Because God forbid I get free. Then they might have to summons my ass. And by the way, I don't know if they know this, but there's a guy in Gardner, which is 2 towns over from me, who murdered his wife a week ago. They ain't found him yet. Haven't found him yet. The guy in Maine, Brett Killoran's good friend, that's Bert, the guy who used to be on the show. I don't know if you guys know that the guy in Maine who killed almost 20 people and then himself, that's Brett's buddy. That's his good friend. He's like, Brett did a 25-minute stream telling people not to be mean to his friend. Not once did he say anything about any of the people he killed. Like, oh, RIP, very sad for them, whatever. He's just like, be nice to my friend. And if you talk shit about my friend, I'm gonna fucking rip you apart. AKA, I'm gonna say things on my channel that no one hears. And then I'm just gonna yell indiscriminately. Yeah. So anyway, this is what they're doing instead.
That was not our target.
That's not our target. He's like, I wasted his time.
All units, bus 33, coming off of Wood onto Boulder.
Oh, it's go time. It's go time, folks. Bus 33 is coming from Wood onto Boulder. So let's take a look at the map to see how real shit got in here. So this is my hood, okay? And then is Wood Street right there and going down Boulder. Okay, Boulder's a really nice street. A lot of new homes in there. It's lovely. Suburban feel to it. And then it's going to make its way down to Mason Road. And it's fucking, this is the moment they've all been waiting for, guys. This is when shit got real, you know? The day before, they were just watching kids doing pedo shit, laid back, you know, no biggie. But today, you know, they had a thing with Alexis, there was a little bit of a scare. They were watching the middle school kids for a bit. The special ed van. Now the training kicks in. They're all getting butterflies. They're like, oh shit, the yellow target has arrived. It's fucking go time, baby. It's go time. Let's listen to some more.
Making a stop on Boulder.
Making a stop. Okay, it's making a stop. Ooh, they picking up kids.
We can have all units in place at the predetermined location and stand by for word.
At the predetermined location. Yeah.
Sully, you close to the Mason?
Sully. I made a joke about how this is like, he looked like his name is Sully. And of course his name is fucking Sully. Oh my God.
All right, step off from that stop. Towards me.
Everyone else, please stand by until I give word.
The bus is past us now. We're falling behind you in a minute.
The bus is past us. We're falling behind. This is funny.
If you pass us behind the bus.
They're behind the bus. Okay, they're on Mason. Oh, they're on Mason. They've made it to Mason Road, guys. Shit's about to go down. It's now 8:29. The bus is pulling onto Mason Road. It's less than a quarter mile from my house. It's go time.
All right, so I'm like 100 yards behind you.
100 yards behind him.
Okay, the bus went right by. Didn't stop at Piccadilly. Still moving.
The bus went right by. It didn't stop at Piccadilly. Oh, you dumb mother. They followed the wrong bus. These stupid motherfuckers. Oh, you dummy. That was bus 33. Everybody knows that bus 33 only gets them in the afternoon. Duh. Are you even from Holden? Everybody knows that in this neighborhood. Because there used to be one bus in the morning. There was just bus. They all did bus 33. That used to be their bus. But because of stupid COVID policies, they would like put half the kids on the bus because you don't want kids getting COVID. So now bus 33 gets all the kids on Boulder, and then it goes on Mason Road, and it's like, psych, motherfuckers. I can't tell you how many times we fell for bus 33. We'll go out in the morning and be like, oh shit, there goes the bus. Oh no, it's bus 33. We're good. We're good. We got like 2 more minutes. We're good. Just bus 33. We forget why. It's just like, oh, what a waste of taxpayer money. Anyway, so it was a big, they thought they had the yellow target. It was the wrong yellow target, as it turns out. They're like 0 for 3. They got the Lexus, the short bus, the middle school bus, and now bus 33. They're 0 for 4. So many close calls.
I still got kids on Buckingham waiting as well.
You still got kids on Buckingham. Okay. So now we got, when I heard that, I'm like, they were on fucking Buckingham. So again, they had me surrounded. Check this out. So here is Boulder. Here's Mason Road. And here is Buckingham. And there's another bus stop for all the Buckingham kids that get on right here. And there's Piccadilly. So there goes Piccadilly, and then the Maple Tree Learning Center, and then Buckingham. So they got some cop sitting. You can't park on Mason Road. There's no parking. So he's sitting on Buckingham, creeping on a bunch of elementary school kids in case I try to make a break for it. Little did I know that had I known about this sting operation, there was nowhere for me to run. The Massachusetts State Police outsmarted me. They had me covered from all corners. I guess what I could have done if I wanted to get crafty was like, I could have done like when Tony Soprano got busted by the feds and they ran to Johnny Sack's backyard. Somehow they didn't catch him, but they did catch Johnny Sack. I could have just, one of these is my home. I could have just run. I've gone in these woods back here. I could have just made a break for it and just run into the woods and like, yo, you'll never catch me, motherfuckers. And then I could run over and just jump in the 𝗃𝗃𝗃 Reservoir and I'd be like, yo, I win. Motherfucker, you never found me. You never found me. Oh, man. But no, I didn't know. They outsmarted me. The Pope, they're just too smart for me, guys. They're too smart. They went to Westfield State, some of these guys. You got to give it up for them. All right, let's play some more.
Okay, we'll flip it. Probably the wrong bus.
Wrong bus? Sully.
Yesterday, I believe it was number 30.
Yesterday, I believe it was number 30. Yeah, it's number 30 every day, stupid. Every fucking... And bus 33 also came yesterday. How did you miss bus 33 on your surveillance day? How did you miss that? It comes every fucking day like clockwork. Ugh.
Okay.
Sully. Come on, Sully.
by.
Oh, stand by. Here we go.
For the next bus.
Wait for the next bus. 8:32 arrives now.
Yeah, he's just crossing the street to Target. He's got a red solo cup in his hand. He's bringing his kids across the street.
That's so creepy. The target, they call me. I'm the target. Not the yellow target, the target. Have you guys ever been called a target by the state police? It's pretty cool. You're pretty gangster. Like, you know, again, kind of a convict, but not really. But not really. I'm a target of it didn't just take one cop to take me down, guys. It took fucking the SEAL team, basically, that came in here, the Delta Force motherfuckers, to take me down. I'm fucking dude. I should be swimming in chicks right now. Like, are you kidding me? Like, oh yeah, you know, did one cop take you down? No. You think I'm gonna let one cop take me down? It takes fucking like 20 of them, dude. Like from all over the state. Like the fugitive unit's got to come in here. They got to get me. You know, they got me. They did get me, but it took a whole fucking bunch of them. They had to surround the whole neighborhood and do all that shit. So no, then they said I had a red solo cup. What is with their obsession with solo cups? Like I have a solo cup in it. It's a mug. I was drinking out of it the other day on the morning stream. I have a red mug. Not all cups that are red are solo cups. It's a completely different shape. It has a handle. I was holding it by the goddamn handle. And I don't even know where these motherfuckers were parked to see me. The Mesa Road turns. It curves. How did I miss the Silverado? Were they behind the truck? Like, how did they see me? This is 8:32. Yeah, it is a Starbucks. I enjoy that one a lot. And they left it outside too. I came back from court. It was sitting in my fucking driveway. They couldn't even bring it inside. Gangster. What's going on? Everyone get in place.
We're just going back to Boulder to flip around.
We're just going back to Boulder to flip around. So he's going back to Boulder the other way to flip around. Does that mean he was like sitting discreetly on the side? I don't get where he was sitting. I'm going to go back to Boulder, flip around. Okay, you do that, Sully. You do your flip. Do your flip around.
Hey, we're getting behind. It's bus 30.
We're getting behind. It's bus 30. It's fucking go time, baby. 8:32 and 55 seconds. Now, if you're the bus driver, aren't you freaked out a little bit by this? You think they told the bus driver? Of course not. Of course not. You think they told parents or anything in the neighborhood? Of course not. Do you think they told the Holden Police Department, who runs this town and who's invested in the community and knows about it? No, of course not. They had no idea. The Holden police were never alerted about this. Instead, we had a bunch of cops trespass in our town in a place they've never been to before, who they probably couldn't pick out on a map because they're from Norfolk County. And they came here and they didn't tell the Holden police that they were going to run this extensive, like SEAL team squad 84 W4 6R9, whatever. They're going to come here in front of children in a residential neighborhood and do this. And they're not going to tell the cops that run the town that this is happening. I wonder how the Holden police feel about that. I wonder how the parents in this neighborhood feel about that. If they know, I haven't talked to them about it. Like if I were them, I'd be pissed. And I'm going to be writing my state rep about this. And we should all be writing our state reps about this, about Karen Reed, about my situation. Because this is unacceptable. All of these people have bosses. So, yeah, we need to, it's not good. So anyway, they flipped around. It's fucking go time, baby. Let's go.
Sully, you're behind bus 30 now?
Sully, you behind him?
Yeah, we're doing the slow roll because it's going to take, we give us a little time. As soon as he puts the kids on, we'll jump on him.
That's so creepy. He's doing the slow roll, guys. Doing the slow roll. As soon as he gets the kids, the kids, my kids are 6 and 8. As soon as he gets them on the bus, then we're going to jump on him, he says. Imagine that's your job and you like your job. Your job is to watch other people's children and then jump on their parents, law-abiding parents who have a YouTube show you don't like that offends the people that murdered a Boston cop, and now you have to arrest me for that. You like, what a fucking pussy. Imagine going to work the next day and be like, this is what I did for work today. Fuck you, John Fanning. Fuck you, Bukkake. Fuck you, Brian Tully. And fuck every single cop that went along with this fucking charade. It's a joke. You're all fucking jokes. Anyway, so now it's go time. They're going to jump on it as soon as they get on the bus. Now, they couldn't wait till the bus went down the street. Why couldn't they just knock on my door? Or could they go down and blaze? You know what they were afraid of? They thought is going to hide the devices. I was going to flush them down the toilet. Or I might make a Facebook post. I might go live. They didn't want to give me that chance. You know why? Because they had it all planned out. They're like, no, if he posts on Facebook about this, all of his people are going to be down there. And the turtle rolls deep. The turtle rolls deep. And then Jen McCabe can't sit in court with her angry face. And Lizzie Proctor can't sit in court with her angry face. And Jill Daniels can't sit in court and touch herself. She can't do it. So, and then Chris Albert can't sit there and figure out how to get the student in district court for the first time. So they thought I was going to, whatever, I'm going to get away. Well, where am I going to go? For the mere fact that they even have, they put on that I was a flight risk. I'm a goddamn flight risk. Can you believe that? Where am I going to go to? I do a show to, how am I going to do the show if I run away? The people need the show. What am I going to do? I'm going to bring my green screen with me. How's that going to fit in the car? What the fuck am I going to do? How are my kids going to get on the bus in the morning? I got nowhere to go. Yikes. All right. Now it's go time.
Received. Everyone stand by until I give word.
Stand by, everyone.
I got my hand in the driveway.
Oh, so he got me. End of the driveway.
Everyone can start to move.
Everyone start to move.
Transport, can you make your way up?
All right, so now they got me. So 8:34, they get me. They got me at the end of the driveway. The whole neighborhood sees it. If I could do this again, one thing I would do is just start yelling. I would just start yelling, help! These pedophile fucks are watching your kids and they fucks are in our town. I would have made so much noise. That's one thing I would have done differently this time, is just make noise. But it was my first time being arrested. And it wasn't just a regular arrest either. It was the fucking fugitive unit. It was like the real cops. I, by the way, have looked up like fugitive unit arrests, and it's always in like Holyoke or some shithole. And they stock out an apartment and they they're like going to arrest some guy who's a bad dude, who's got like a million Google trophies, is selling heroin. They know as a fact, they got CI saying that there's guns in there. It's like real police work. That's who they go at. And they go after those, like those are the people they go after, not me. I've never seen a blogger before. I've never seen an award-winning journalist. It's just so obvious why they're doing this, and it's making the lawsuit that much easier. So I want to thank them for that. But you know what else is fucked up about this? And a commenter made a great point. It's like the fugitive unit is for the most dangerous, the baddest of the bad. And often people who they need to be able to get you quick because you're dangerous. And obviously I'm a bad boy. So, daddy's out of control. Like you got to take down daddy, or else he's going to he might kill 4 or 5 people. You got to get him. You got to neutralize daddy. But they tried, and they got me. But usually in the urban areas, in these, in the ghettos, and people are fucking selling drugs and shit, when they do these things, you know what's not going on when they get these guys? There isn't a school bus full of children there. There isn't 15 kids at a daycare getting on a bus. Because if they truly believe that I was like gangster and I killed 4 or 5 people, whatever, like I'm a real liability, the last thing they would do is arrest me in front of a school bus full of kids, because I could go out in a blaze of glory. if they think I'm dangerous. So they'll have to explain that in court. Did you believe he was dangerous? Did you believe he would actually hurt people? How many guns does he have registered to him? Like, oh, really? Oh, well, then did he have unregistered guns? Did you have a CI saying this? And they're going to have to say with a straight face, yeah, we did, in order to justify it. We believed he was dangerous. Then why did you do that in front of a bunch of kids? And they're not going to be able to explain that. They absolutely put kids in danger unless they're lying about the fact that they think I'm dangerous. It's one or the other. Either you endangered a bunch of kids or you lied. Which is it? Which is it? Well, so now they got me. So now they told the transport to stand by. I got a friend that lives about 2 miles from me over in what we call the maze in Holden. And he said that there were 3 marked cars there, like 3 state trooper cars parked there that day. I believe that was the transport because they didn't want any marked cars in my neighborhood. Everything I saw was an undercover. And the marked ones were over in the maze, and now transport's coming over. And the transport people, they have a whole unit. They work out of Framingham. Those are the guys that brought me to the Holden State Police Barracks and then to Stoughton District Court. It's their job just to transport people from county to county. So they're bringing in transport now.
Everyone can stand by until transport arrives.
Yep, transport. Yep, stand by.
All units, once transport moves out, we can pull into the driveway, and we can, the residence is clear, no occupants, deactivate BWC.
Okay, deactivate body worn cameras. I don't know. I've been told that's like protocol. Why are you deactivating body worn cameras if you're coming? Isn't the whole point of body cameras to? And what are you trying to hide? Are you protecting my privacy? Clearly, you don't give a shit about that. You're going into my house. And what did he say? So, like, they hadn't got me out of there yet. I'm still standing in the fucking kitchen or the driveway or some shit, and they're just waiting to get me out of there. Deactivate him. Yep.
Can we get crime scene up here, please?
Oh my fucking God! Can we get crime scene up here? My house is a fucking crime scene. Oh. Any more old iPhones in here? Did he hide any old? Have you checked my son's underwear drawer yet? I think there might be some in there under the Paw Patrol undies because that's where I fucking hide them. That's where, I mean, think of that. They had to go through my kids' underwear drawers because they had to, right? What if I kept the stash of whatever? I got a big bukkake wiretapping thing going on in my house. And if I want to, like, what did Brian Walsh do when he Googled all that nasty shit? What did he use? He used the kid's iPad. Don't tell me they don't go through the kid shit when they search the house. They absolutely do. They went through my fucking kids' underwear drawers. These fucking pedo fucks. Oh, these pedo fucks. They spent all day watching children, other people's children, and then going through their underpants. You pedo fucks. Oh, God, you fucking comos. I cannot chomos. I apologize. I cannot wait to find all of these people. Go to their neighborhood. You like to come to neighborhoods, right? I can go to neighborhoods too and peacefully protest the fact that you're a fucking pedo. You stare at children and then you look at their underpants. And your neighbors should know what you are. And you're going to learn about the First Amendment, you fucking pigs. You goddamn dirty fucking pigs. God, you're pathetic. You think any of you fucks scare me? Oh, you're going to have to kill me. You're going to have to kill me. And it ain't going to fucking happen. Ain't going to fucking happen. I'm fired up. Okay, so that's it. They survived. They survived the day. No fatalities. Crime scene got, and what is it? Did they call the crime scene people to go inside 34 Fairview Road when a dead body was found on the lawn? No, of course not. Oh, these fucks. Oh, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him in court. I'm gonna take him down. I'm gonna take him down. Ooh, you fucks. Anyway, let me check the donos here. Let me check the donos on the Turtle Chat real quick. If anyone else wants to donate, by the way, link is at the top for the donos. You can click on that. Why would you message me that? Yes, I know there's a state police in Holden. I was fucking booked there. Please don't message me during the show. Thanks. Okay. Did this not refresh? Let me check the refresh. Hold on. Where'd it go? All right, we got a few donos here to bang through. What was the last one we did? The last one we did was, I think, from Steve Trammell, right? We got Detective Mullins. We got Scott. Okay, Elise, I think, is the next one up that we didn't get. All right, Elise sends $5 with the comment. The strong women of Canton did an amazing job on the Young Jerks. Oh, I got to watch that. We'd like to request that the Canton salute be renamed the Albert salute because we prefer that our town not be associated with such vulgarity. We want to help Canton heal. Can we call it the McAlbert salute? It's going to be hard to get. I can try, but it's just one of those things that, like, I'm so used to saying it that it's going to be hard to get that out, but we'll give it a shot at least. All right. Thank you. Next one. Michelle sends $25 with a comment. Love all the light you're shining on this disturbing case. Much love from Derry, New Hampshire. My pleasure, Michelle. Thank you. Bucktooth Sleestack sends $15 with the comment. How long could they possibly drag you around in court with this nonsense? Months, years, who knows? I would say months more likely. I highly doubt years because if the indictments come one day, which I still think they're going to, I don't see why they're not going to let this go, dude. Federal indictments take a long time. It ain't gonna happen. Another random citizen sends $20 and says, proud of you. Thank you. I'm proud of you too. Another random citizen. Jenny from the cell block sends $10 and says, okay, when the FBI finally moves in on these bozos, what's the operation name going to be? Also, let's hear their target names, specifically 𝗺cie. Okay, so we got Meatball, Proctor, Taillight, obviously he'll be Taillight. Jenny, obviously Horseface, duh. And Colin, Bang Bang. Obviously, so there we go. Those are the code names. So thank you very much, Jenny from the cell block. Anybody else? I got any other turtle chats here? Let me check also the Cash Apps. Suzanne sends $35 and says, hope you loved the cake yesterday. Turtle Club is messed up. Interesting. So thank you very much, Suzanne. I appreciate that. And for the cake, yeah, Suzanne made an amazing or ordered and paid for a delicious looking cake made by Taste Great Cakes in Worcester, and it looks very good. And I believe it was raffled off last night. A lot of that shit was raffled off. So thank you to everybody who donated something to be raffled off yesterday. Really appreciate that all. Can't thank you enough. Do I worry about the bugs planted in my home? Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I mean, if they do, I don't break the law. Like, you're going to hear, what are you going to hear? I guess I just can't live life like that. All worried all the time. I can't do it. Not built like that, to worry all the time. Okay. Anyone else? Let me just check the donos one more time. I don't want to miss anyone. If anyone else wants to donate, they can click at the link at the top for Turtle Chat, or they can cash at me at $ Uncle Turtleboy, and we can do it that way. Okay. So here's the deal. Tonight's show, it's gonna be a little short. It's only like it's an hour and a half. It's Sunday anyway, because I got a lot more content to get to this week. So I'm gonna keep it short tonight. Just that. I just wanted to go over that whole thing and talk about last night and how awesome last night was and all that stuff. But if anyone has any questions, why don't we do a little Q&A now? Aiden, make sure they don't put a tracker on your car. So for like I was worried there was a tracker on my car at first, and there very well maybe, I don't know. And so like for like 5 days, like I just didn't go home. I stayed at my parents' house, and I would park. I was so sure they were going to try to arrest me again. And I knew they'd get me eventually, but I wanted to be like, have time to like make some Facebook posts or something. So I stayed at my parents' house for a few nights, and I parked my car. Like, they live on the west side of Worcester. I parked like quarter mile, half a mile away, and I would just walk to their home. And in the when I went out and went to Verizon and Millbury every day, I would take my mom's car or my dad's car, and they would drive my car. So if they pulled over, they pull over my parents. So luckily, it didn't happen. And people have messaged me and saying body cams being disabled is not policy in many other departments because they want everything to be documented. Not the state police anymore, though. Yes. So I have read the response that Karen's lawyers filed in the Supreme Court case about Brian Albert's phone. It's 64 pages long, and it is essentially mostly a reiteration of a lot of the arguments we've already heard that were already made in Superior Court. And now they're going to be made in a real court, the SJC. But they add a lot of interesting points, and I'll probably do a little thing on it coming up. But they do add a lot of interesting insight that we hadn't really thought of before. There's not that much like new information in there, but it's a fresh set of eyes, a new justice who's hopefully completely fair for once. And isn't Auntie Bev like a competent justice? And keep in mind, the SJC exists to overturn lower courts. They kind of like doing it. So, yeah. Okay. Do you think Auntie Bev, the McAlberts and company are infuriated about? I thought of that too. I'm like, that must just irritate them to no end. Is the fact that they were supposed to crush not only my spirits but everyone's. And what did we do? We had a fucking party and we dressed up like them. Fuck, there was not one, not two, but 3 Jill Daniels. There was about 25 Auntie Bevs. That was the most popular costume by far. But yeah. How are the kids doing? They're doing great. They're doing great. Thanks for asking. I don't know what they know, and what they don't know, we just don't talk about it. I did make a comment the other day that I'm like, I think my sister was over, and she's like, she goes, who has jury duty? And there's a jury duty thing on the coffee table. And I'm like, oh, I go, the cops like left shit around when they went through my shit, and they just left shit out. And when they searched the house, and my daughter was there, and she's like, the police were in our house? I'm like, they were doing like a scavenger hunt. I don't know. So whatever. Like, I don't know if they're smart enough to figure it out, but whatever. We just don't talk about it. What have you heard about Kevin Albert seen crying? I don't know anything about that. Trying to read more comments and stuff here. Yeah, join the we just passed 25,000 Turtle Riders on the real official Justice for John and Karen Reed page, so shout out there. This is a good question. Is it considered witness intimidation to dress up as a witness? It might be at this point. You never know. Everything seems to be witness intimidation these days. Did anyone dress up as Mike Gianetti? I wish. That would be a funny costume. And he's old news, you know? Mike Gianetti. The green tape. There's like a picture of him. Oh, yeah. So there is a, check out the Justice page. There is a giveaway, guys. I forgot to mention this. So on the Justice for John and Karen page, which you should all join, there is a giveaway here. I don't know how much you need to pay to get access to the giveaway or to or how it works exactly. But there is a giveaway on the Justice for John, and all the money raised is going to my legal defense fund, which is graciously appreciated. What are we at now for the legal defense fund? Because this is costing me 6 figures, to be clear. We're up to 65. That's good. Okay, cool. We're getting there. Because I wrote a check for 60 already. And it's a $20 an entry, and every little bit helps. So I can't thank you guys enough for last night. I was honored and humbled by the fact that all you people came. I mean, last night was one of the greatest feelings ever. Just you guys made me feel so it's nice to know that you're not alone in this. Like you have so many people that back you up. Great people I met last night too. They all had my back, Karen Reed's back, and just regular law-abiding, normal people who were just like sick of the bullshit. And it was humbling, you know, and I don't know you people, like, and you all came out for me, and that is just the nicest feeling. So thank you guys all for doing that. My mom's good. She's recovering. Thank you for asking. What else do we got? Got a Cash App here I got to read. Let's see. Just a Tune LLC sends $25 with a comment. Haas long until Barstool does pizza review at D&E. I thought of that too. I'm like, I could, that would be a fun promotion if Dave Portnoy, and obviously I'd have to do it too, right? Like, but if I was banned, oh, I hope he gave him like a fucking 2.1, something like that. That'd be hilarious. But that would be cool to do. All right. I'm just checking the other turtle chats, making sure I didn't miss any there. Again, if anyone else wants to donate, the link is at the top for Turtle Chat, or you can Cash App at $ Uncle Turtleboy. Oh, we do see a couple here. Okay. I got to refresh this then. Hold on. This didn't show up. I see Bell sends $25 with the comments. Here to the first audit. Here to the first audit. Okay, cool. Thank you, Bell. Laura sends $10. It says, is it true Maura Healey mentioned you and the state police abusing their power in front of children, meaning your arrest? Is that really? I did not know that. I doubt it. $25 for Christine Sullivan says, you need a Nest doorbell yesterday. How do you know I don't have it? Thank you very much, Christine. Kathleen sends $10 and says, they could do the normal thing and subpoena you instead of a full-out assault on your personal residence. Well, I'm a big flight risk, Kathleen. I'm a big flight risk. That's what they determined. I'm so flightful. I can just leave at any minute. Never know. Okay. If anyone else wants to donate, the link is at the top, or you can Cash App me at $ Uncle Turtleboy. Let me check back to the comments. Will you run for president in 2024? I don't think anyone will vote for me, but maybe you guys would, but I think you need like 80 million votes. So I don't think I'm going to get that. Do your kids know your Turtleboy? Yes, they do. I'm not sure if they know what that means or what the show is about. I think they'd be a little bored with it because they're kids. But it's funny, a lot of other people's kids know I'm Turtleboy. I get recognized by people's kids now. They're like, that's Turtleboy. Like, oh, cool. Yeah, you kids know Turtleboy. You're a cool kid. You must have cool parents. Nice. Okay. Is there going to be a casino night? That would get us in trouble. I don't know if we can do that. A gambling night? That's like asking to be arrested. Did they put crime scene tape up at your house? They might have. I wasn't here for it, so that wouldn't surprise. Imagine they did that. Have you heard from Karen's lawyers about the arrest? Yes, I called them to ask for references on. They were the first people I called when I got out of jail. Was Alan Jacks. So I called. I didn't have their number because I don't have a fucking phone. So I'm like, I can't get emails. I've emailed before with Alan and Liza because I had to write an affidavit for them for the Auntie Bev motion. So I called their office, Workman and Jackson, to like, look, I need a reference for a lawyer. I'm like, ideally I would have liked to just clone Alan Jackson, but you can't do that because there's only one of them. And they can't represent me because they're representing, it's a conflict. So, but I would trust whatever reference they want to, I would trust their insight. And so I called their office and I talked to the secretary and I'm like, yeah, so this is Turtleboy, just got arrested, because he said they were busy. They're at a meeting. And like, I'm like, well, this is Turtleboy. I just arrested. I just got out. I don't have their cell phone numbers. But he's like, hold on. fucking 30 seconds later. The meeting's over. The meeting's over. And they gave me a couple references. So we did that. What's the plan for Wednesday's hearing? 3 o'clock in Dedham is the hearing. All are welcome. All are welcome. Who is roast beef Ronnie? Oh, who wants to tell him? Okay. Did 𝗵𝗄𝗆 cater the party? Well, no, because the food showed up, so it couldn't have been 𝗵𝗄𝗆. Any truth to Ken Berkowitz being terminally ill? I've heard this from a lot of people, that he's terminally ill with cancer. And as somebody who comes from a family with a lot of cancer, and I wouldn't wish cancer upon anyone. However, I would say that if Ken Berkowitz is terminally ill with cancer, that I would hope that if he's dying, and that upon his deathbed, that he writes some sort of confession, or at least tells the world what really happened to John O'Keefe. That would be nice. If Ken wants to clear his conscience, because if Ken dies from cancer, which I'm not wishing on him, and he dies right now, and he doesn't clear his conscience, Ken is going to hell. He's Jewish. Jews and Catholics, we all believe in hell. So he's going to hell if he doesn't come. We all believe in God. You're fucked, dude. You don't want to go to hell. It's bad. It's worse than Brockton. You don't want, trust me. Bad. It's hot as shit. There's no AC. The food sucks. There is no food. It's fucking hell. Literally hell. So, shout out to Microdots too. Give it up for Microdots. Everybody subscribe to Microdots, and give them a sub, and check out their latest video comparing the Braintree murder that Michael Proctor investigated in June or July, whatever, and the Canton murder. Yeah, I did check with Hold'em Police, and they kind of were just like, nobody told us. They kind of looked at me like they weren't happy about that either. Yeah, you poor Western Mass people. I'm sorry, Carrie. I know it's hard for the 413 Turtle Riders. I get it. It's not fair. All right. Maybe we'll have a Western Mass night with Turtleboy. Maybe we could do something like that for all the 413 Turtle Riders and the Connecticut Turtle Riders, whatever. Okay, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom if you for the comments, because I can't catch up. But what's going on with the nonprofit group that's helping you? So the nonprofit group, the Good Counsel in Manhattan, is putting together a legal team and having volunteers do some legal research into a potential civil litigation against, we don't know who yet, but basically they believe that my civil rights have been violated and that there is a lawsuit for that. And so they have a lot of work to do as far as, figuring out how immunity works, because immunity exists to a point unless it's malicious. You can't do it maliciously. So we'll see. You said you have additional proof about the taillights being planted. I do. And it will all come out. And I'll tell you who has seen the proof that I have. They were actually on October 11th. I did my research and I got the proof the night before. And those are the most recent pictures in my phone. So when they went through my phone, if they've gone through it, the most recent pictures they would see is the undeniable evidence that has not yet been seen. And it exists. Let me tell you right now, it exists. Undeniable evidence that Michael Proctor himself planted taillight evidence outside of 34 Fairview Road in one of those later 5 stops there. And we know exactly what pieces, and we have proof of it. And that's coming. Again, It takes a little time to put the whole presentation together, but I have undeniable proof of that. I'm just going to say that right now. And it's all coming out. And so I hope Michael Proctor is shitting his pants right now, because I'm not going to hurt him. The FBI is going to hurt him mentally. Let's just put it that way. Okay. All right, I'm trying to catch up. Like in The Departed, where, yes, exactly like that. With the tape, right? Yeah, just like that. Wait, Jews don't believe in hell? Then what do they hold over the head? What happens if you don't go to temple? What do you have? If you don't believe in hell, then what do you hold over the heads of children to get them to eat their vegetables? You're going to hell. That's how Catholics work. You better do this or you're going to hell. I don't go to hell. That's fucking awful. When all this is said and done, would you ever move out of Mass? Nah, probably not, because family, what are you going to do? I'd like to. If COVID didn't make me move out of Mass, then what would, Never been to Brockton? Oh, you've never seen grown men sit on top of a used dryer in the middle of a driveway at 3 p.m.? Oh, you're missing out, dear. You're missing out. The mini sermon, yeah. Testify, Kenny Berkowitz. Is there video of Proctor with Karen's car? I don't know anything about any of that. I don't know anything about any pictures or video of Michael Proctor with Karen Reed's car alone in the Canton Police Department. I don't know anything about that. Just like I don't know anything about any 911 calls or any Canton Police dash cams. Nothing about that. Nothing. What's this question? Did 𝗺𝗺 file a $1 million claim of a wrongful death against Karen Reed's insurance? I don't know anything about that. No, I don't know much about that, to be honest with you, but you sound like you know something. Interested to hear about that. Yeah, I think 𝗺𝗺 is a scam artist. I'm just going to come out and say it. I think I don't know where all that money went for the fundraiser, for the GoFundMe. I'd like to know, but it's funny when somebody dies like this, nobody questions it. Nobody wants to be the one to question it. Like, where'd all the money go, Paul? Yeah, I don't trust Paul. I think Paul's a scumbag. Oh, thank you, Patricia Clark. It's very kind of you. My parents should be proud of me. I like to think they are. At least with this story, they are, Yeah, working on that. We'll see. Stay tuned. Well, I don't know anything about any 911 calls, Liz, but I would say it's pretty damning if there was a 911 call for, I would guess, Jennifer McCabe in particular. And very exculpatory for one Karen Reed. Let's put it that way. But especially inculpatory for one Jennifer McCabe if there is audio of her whispering into a phone something to the effect of, no one's coming out of the house. If there's something like that, I don't know. I don't know anything about any 911 calls, though. I keep telling you people that. Everybody keeps asking. I don't know anything about it. Just like I don't know anything about, oh no, I said I do know something about the taillight, but I do know about that, but not the 911 call. Oh, I'd love to meet. Can we have like a troll day where we just meet the trolls and have coffee together or something? That'd be fun. All right. Anything else? I'm going to fast forward all the way to the end. I'm so behind in the questions. Let me see. I think we got a couple cash apps here. Got to bang through. David sends $20 and says, great job last night. Or it just says, great last night. Thank you very much, David. Were you there? If so, hope you had a good time. Hope I met you. And I appreciate all the support. Thank you for the dono. On the turtle chat, do we have any more turtle chats? I don't want to miss anyone. Christine sends $25 and says, you need a doorbell yesterday. I have one. Or no. Or did she already send that? Hold on. Oh, we got a couple more here. Okay. Let's see. Laura sends $27 with the comment. Now that you're gangsta, watch out for the Canton criminal. But not really. Deck of cards with Turtleboy as the ace of spades. It's true. I'm kind of a convict, but not really. You people are the fucking best. All right, Chrissy sends $25 with the comment. Such a fun time. Thanks for exposing corruption. Destroys the cucks in court. Our rights are at risk. Yes, they are. So they can do this to one person. They can do this to anyone, can't they? It's not good. Not good. And by the way, shout out to the 288 Rumble Rats I see over there. People are saying they need to call the ACLU. Absolutely. TB's going to own Massachusetts when this is over. I know there's a lot of O'Keefe surnames around here. Yeah, okay. So did I miss anyone? I see one. Did we get the Leah one? Hold on. Gotta refresh this. Okay. Leah sent $25 and says, check out the new Microdots on YouTube comparing the difference of 2 state patrol investigations. Absolutely, you should do that. Thank you. Okay. We got another Cash App momentarily from a Jim. What did Jay sends $5 and says, where's the suit from? Fly as fuck. Actually, I don't know. I have a stylist now. Believe it. Can you believe that? I did not pick that suit out. I have a stylist. So, and I pay for the clothes and she styles me. It's cool. We have she messaged the page. She's awesome. I'm going to highly recommend her to all the people looking for stylists when this is done. And so I got another suit coming on Wednesday. She dresses me. I give her my measurements and she's like, you're going to do this one. And that was like the Jason Statham look we were going for there. I could, no, but I dress like a clown. I show up with a Turtleboy tie on. Like I'm like a joke. So yeah, I don't get dressed up every day. I never dress up. I wear a lot of t-shirts. So is what it is. But anyway, thank you. That's very kind of you, Molly. I appreciate that. So okay. Anyone else have any questions? I mean, last night that was a gag. I mean, I did not intend to look good last night. I was like supposed to be a gag. I was supposed to be Lally. So many people didn't get the costume. They're like, oh, so you didn't wear a costume? I'm like, I'm Adam Lally. I had the friggin' folder case of things with me. I'm Lunchbox. I'm not all gay on like having a stylist. It's not gay. It's cool. Well, I'm also gangster though. So don't get it twisted. It took like a whole SWAT team to take me down. I've been at church. I was there last week. You know, sometimes you miss one or two, but we were there last week. We got credit for that. Stop it. I mean, I put a bunch of hair gel in my hair, but the problem is I don't have much hair. I just got a haircut a couple days ago. So yeah, it wasn't quite the same. I got a shitload of friggin' cheap. Somebody gave me hair gel at the last event we had, and I used that. It was like the LA Looks. Yeah, I'm not doing pedicures. I've never worn makeup ever, anything like that. But you know, when you're worth $5 million, you gotta be looking fresh. I mean, what are you going to say for free? I mean, the woman was offering to do it for free. She messages us like, she's like, you're going to be on TV a lot. You should look fresh. And I'm like, I don't disagree with that statement. Like I should invest in clothing. I think that's a good investment. I should. Yeah, there will be a motion to dismiss that will be not far away on the horizon for sure. The color shirt is blue. Blue. Blue is daddy's color. I think blue is my color. It really should be. I have the green screen today, not the blue screen. I would seek into the background if I had the blue screen right now. All right. Anyway, do you need a fluffer? Are you offering, Jason? Oh, I'll give you a facial. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, Canton Community Television was there last night. Great to see them in the house. Oh my God. Aidan's so poor. He watches the porn backwards to see the hooker give the... Oh, stop it. Oh, it's too funny. Okay. All right. Because I'm pale. Okay, a bukkake facial. I'll give you a bukkake facial. I bet he will. Oh, I bet he will. I bet he will. We have another Cash App here from Just a Tune LLC. Says, Roast Beef Ronnie's identity. I don't even know Roast Beef Ronnie's real name. Anyone know? I'm generally curious. It's interesting. Also, Mike Montero sends $5 on the Turtle Chat with the comment. Dr. Turtle and Josh destroy the state police with an audit. Now, I'm never teaming up with Josh. I'll never team up with Josh Abrams, ever. He is not my style. Josh is more into going into like town halls and going after little old ladies, people like that. But anyway, yeah. I mean, honestly, CCTV is the best coverage by far of any media outlet not named Turtleboy on this story. Easily. And it's not even close. And honestly, you can learn a lot on you. It's sad. It's a sad state for our media that if you want to know about Canton and everything that's happened in this, the best place to go is YouTube. Just watch random streams. Watch the Glare. Watch Making Law Simple, right? Watch the LTL podcast. I'm going to be going on 𝗺cie this week. Watch any of my streams on any of these other channels that have gone on. Hell, watch Tom DeRosiers. Like, watch any of that shit. And if I'm forgetting anyone, I apologize. But because there's a lot of good shit out there. And it's sad that you have to go to those places to find out what really happened instead of the news, because the news isn't telling you the story. Oh, the 13th Juror, of course. Yeah, her podcast is dope. Follow Olivia on Twitter. Like, so many good shits out there. You can learn so much more. Shout out to Brandy. She's more of I consider her a podcaster. I always listen to her. I don't really watch her on YouTube. I listen to the podcast. So, all right, cool. I'm supposed to be going. I talked to Nick the other day about it. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. He does his stream at midnight. So if I do it, I got to go on at midnight. So I'll let you know. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. I'll let you know. Oh, I love the Glare. The Glare is dope. KP avoided jail because she took a quaff, a continuance without finding, which is you have to admit guilt in order to get that. So it's funny she didn't do a stream on that, I guess. But Krusty Panties did admit in court that she violated a harassment prevention order, and she's on basically probation for 1 year as a result of that. And if she violates at any point, the charges come back. And the Stoughton police are charging her. So there's that. Oh, got another Cash App here. Oh, Annie Elise. Oh, she's great. Garbage. How is she garbage? She was great. She did this story justice, I thought. Okay. Yeah, it's really such a disappointment that they can't look into this. That they don't. It's just so disappointing. Anyway, guys, we'll call it a night. It's 11 o'clock. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate all the donos. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the love last night, man. Last night was fucking awesome. Best night. One of the best nights as Turtleboy ever. So thank you all. And we will see you guys all for the next episode of Turtleboy Live on Tuesday. Peace, Turtle Riders.